probably clicked this link because you don't know a lot about music marketing, or at least you want to know more about what it is and how to use it. It's probably a term that you hear very often. People saying you should learn how to market your music. This article here, this idea here of how to market your music. You want to get into that, but you just don't know where to start with it, right? We've all been there. I'm a music producer. I've been making beats for a year and a half. I've been marketing for a little bit longer than that, just generally learning how to do it. Now, I remember when I first started out and it just seemed like a big, huge mountain. You just don't know where to start, right? And that's probably why you clicked this video. So what I'm going to do in this video is explain to you how I started and how I would recommend anybody else out there looking to market themselves as well as their music, because marketing yourself is just as important, or if not more important, than marketing your music, because people buy into people nowadays more so than they buy into their music. Now, the way I started was, first of all, I made a decision. Now, I understand that anything in life you want to achieve, anything that you want to, actually make something, you have to make a decision. And this decision involves not failing. I don't mean not having failures along the way. I just mean you decide that no matter what happens from here on out, doesn't matter if some bad news happens, doesn't matter if something crazy happens, right? You must make the decision that no matter what, you are going to learn how to market yourself, and once you learn how to market yourself, you are going to go forward and put yourself in the position you want to be in this world. That needs to be a 100% decision with no maybes, no buts, nothing. It's got to be a 100% decision. Now, if you can't do that at this stage, I'd invite you to close this video, because I have nothing for you. I will never have anything for you until you make a decision to go forward with your life, with your music, with your brand. Okay? So the first thing I did after making that decision was I sought the knowledge. I went out there. I would find mentors, I would find videos a bit like this, the one you're watching, of people giving me ideas and knowledge. While it was very good knowledge, while it was very good information, it was all the same. Everybody was doing the same thing, right? There's a wealth of free information out there, and for the most part, it's, it leads you to a point and then it's whatever. So then at that point, I realized that I had to invest in my mentors' courses. I had to invest in my mentors' products. I had to invest in their time. I had to book consultations with people. I had to really speak to someone who knows how to market themselves. With my decision that I've made to learn these things, I had to make a decision with my money to make these things happen. So I used these products and I got in these consultations and I found out everything that I needed to know. See, what they taught me was that there's no one solid fixed way. All there is to do it and experiment on ways, but these products and these courses gave different ideas and principles that work every single time. I've been able to use what I was taught. I've been able to use that time that I spent with my mentors to start developing my own strategy. Now I'm out here making thousands a month off marketing what I do. I'm out here getting thousands of views on my blog, thousands of views on my YouTube, just because I've learned these principles and I've gone forward and I've taken some of the ideas that I found in these courses and restructured them to fit me and how I work and how I want to relate to people out there. Everything I do is based around GetRichRapping.com. If you're new to me, if you're new to Get Rich Rapping, I'd like to invite you in the description below to check out GetRichRapping.com. While you're here, I also want to tell you about the courses that I actually have a deal on at the moment. Now, these 3 courses are as follows. The Secret Sauce. This is a branding course. This is exactly how I built GetRichRapping.com. It's full of principles, it's full of ideas, it's full of knowledge for someone who doesn't really know much about branding themselves. By the time you finish this course, you are going to have your brand, and people are going to know exactly what to think of you by the time you put these things in place, and they're going to think what you want them to think of you because you know how to put yourself out there a certain way. The second one is Facebook Fundamentals. Now, I see a lot of people out here moving on Facebook. They're doing very, very bad things. They're making very, very poor decisions on not only the way they push themselves, but just the way that they talk to people, the way they put updates, the way they try to get seen. They do it in a very antisocial way, and you can't be antisocial on social media and expect anything to happen that's worthwhile. Now, Facebook Fundamentals is a course that really has been able to take a lot of people using Facebook as their main tool to another place where they're getting a lot of fans, they're getting a lot of engagement, they're getting a lot of people to switch on to what they're doing. Now, the most recent one that I brought out is the Content King. See, blogging is a way to make money online. You put out content and people are looking for that content and they find you. Now, the problem that most people have when it comes to blogging and putting out content is they just haven't got a clue, one, what content is, what content should be, and how to make content. So I put this course together called the Content King, and the Content King just gives you all of that you need to know. It's going to get you on a level ready to launch your blog and attract people to what you do, whether that be your music, whether that be your beats, whether that be whatever you want to do. It is not music specific. I like to think that all the information I put in these products will make anybody in any industry where they want to be, get them in the right place to really push forward and do it the right way. Now, my price for those three at the moment is $150. That saves you $44 if you buy them individually. Now, my recommendation is that is the best place to start when it comes to marketing your music. You're getting 3 different elements to building your brand and marketing yourself, and that is very much needed today when there are so many artists and producers out there that literally have zero idea on what to do next. Now, you might be thinking, oh, $150, that's a lot of money, but think about what else you might spend that on. You might go out to the club this weekend. You might go out and buy a new pair of shoes. You might go buy a sweater. Okay, these can total up to $150 or could even be $150 a piece. Now, they are instant gratification things and they are not going to take you forward in your life. They're just going to make you feel good temporarily. Now, if you purchase these courses in their place, you're going to make breakthroughs that you've been trying to make for a long time. You are going to break down problems that you haven't been able to get through for such a long time. These products are going to take you to the next level, and I put my word and my brand on it. Otherwise, I wouldn't put my logo on it and I wouldn't make this video. So if you want to get started today in music marketing and marketing in general, click the link below and go to the grrlibrary.com. There you're going to find at the bottom of the courses page the deal to get all 3 for $150. Make a decision today that is going to change your life for the rest of it. Don't get mad, get motivated. Don't make kids make history.